This is a blast from the past. An old episode we made, and we're gonna put it out there again. Why? Because a lot of people haven't seen it. So all you people complaining about, oh, you put an old video out. I don't care, watch it again. You ain't seen it in years. You ever heard of an oldie but a goodie? Well, it's an oldie. You asked for it, we're gonna do it. Saturday, September 25th, we're gonna have a party for Life for Sale Live. We're gonna be there all night, having a good time, hanging out with everybody. Pictures, talking about real estate, talking about deals, talking about where you're at and where are you going? That's the big question. Where are you going? I'm always asking myself that question every day. Let's hang out, let's have a good time. Get your room booked, go to benmallah.com. Click the link, it's right there. Today is a rainy day and we're trying to sell real estate. I missed that house. We got one last LOI to send out. They call them LOIs, letters of intent. I call them LIEs, lies. You know why I call them LIEs? Because people like to lie. You know, they don't call it lying, you know, but it's really part of negotiating, okay? You can write an LOI up for anything in the goddamn world. On the bottom of that LOI, you know what it says? It ain't worth shit. This LOI is intended for discussion purposes only. So you can even sign an LOI. You're not signing nothing. It's not a contract. So you can say anything you want. But what people try to do is they'll give you this great LOI, with, oh, it looks so clean, looks so nice. And then when you get the contract, holy shit. They threw in everything in the kitchen sink. Don't be too excited when you get an LOI. They're great to start and open the door and get people talking, but read that contract. $3,700,000. Okay, buyer agrees to obtain new financing or purchase contingent on buyer pertaining 75% LTV approved 5 days. Fuck that. Don't say fuck. I'm not doing no financing contingencies. If you ain't got the money, don't go shopping. Listen, you know, if somebody's got a financing contingency in there, you know, even if you're getting financed, you know whether or not you can get that loan because you already got pre-approved, or you already know because you've done a lot of deals that you got a banker backing you up. So I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. Depends on the deal. You know, if it's a big, huge deal, I don't know. Depends on the market, depends on the times, depends on how bad you want to sell a place. If you want to take a ride with a guy like that, I don't know. It depends on the moment. In real estate, you got to live by the moment. What's going on right now? Did I sell a bunch of properties that are worth double only about 4 or 5 years ago? Yes. I didn't know. I lived for the moment. I made a profit back then, and that's life. Can't sit back and cry over spilt milk. But anyway, getting back to this, I typically don't like people that aren't sure about having the money to close the deal. Okay? If you can't perform, don't get in bed. Closing, 30 days after. What the hell do you think this is? 30-30, you dirty birdie. 2% of the commission. I mean, typically a real clean, straight deal is 30 days to check it out, kick your can, look at the goods, get all your ducks and whistles, whatever you want to call it, and think about if you want to buy this place in 30 days. For a sizable deal, that's pretty normal, okay? And you need 30 days to close. The thing is, while you're doing your homework, you're already setting up all the shit that you need for financing. So really, you can do it in 30 days, but that's kind of pushing it because banks move slow. So 30 and 30 gives you 2 months to figure out if you want to buy this place, do your inspections, do your homework, set up your financing, and close the deal. 30-30, that's what I like. 2% of the commission. Screw you, you goddamn Jew. Normally people say that to me, so no offense intended to anyone. Real property tax will be prorated. Clean deals. I need clean, simple deals. Don't try to bamboozle me. I'm not a sucker. Cost me $100 grand. $100,000 mistake I made because I took an offer from the wrong broker, thinking it was the broker that sold me the property. That was stupid. I made that mistake. How I made it? Because I was too quick. The guy comes at me. He looks like the same guy. I don't remember everybody's friggin' name. It's one of the younger guys. He ain't done a lot of deals with him. I've done some. And it was the same looking guy. They looked like fucking brothers. And I didn't realize that this was another broker that came to me with such a good offer. I said, oh shit, that's the guy that sold me the place. Fine. Yeah, hell yeah. So anyway, I ended up paying an extra $100 grand out to a broker because I'm not going to cheat the broker. I still got to pay the broker that sold me the place. You know, I got to be loyal to the guy who gave me the deal. Loyalty, baby. Show some loyalty and you'll get far in life, believe me. But it wasn't. He just looks like him. They're both kind of chubby and ugly. So now it cost me an extra $100 grand. And speaking of costing me $100 grand, here's Carla. Since then, she has moved to costing me millions. She's moved up in the world. She went from gold to platinum. She don't know what to do. When she comes out the house, should I take the Ferrari? Should I take the Porsche? Should I take the Escalade? She has to coordinate with her clothes. Her cars have to coordinate with her clothes.
So what car?
And her activity for the day. She's playing soccer mom, the Escalade. If she's going to her tennis lesson, I notice she always goes in a Ferrari. I'm going to go meet this tennis instructor and see what the heck's going on. That's what I want to see. All I know is she started out taking tennis lessons once a week. Now she's up to 3 times a week. That's a lot of tennis balls. I'm going to find out what this guy's all about. And I'm paying. Bad enough she's sneaking off with the tennis guy. Then they send me a bill for it. This guy's got a racket going with all the wives in this town, I think. He's probably a tennis instructor gigolo. That's what I think. I met the tennis instructor. I got nothing to worry about. Look at that. Only one of the fountains is working. You seen that? I remember that. That was a nice house. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. It had a great view. And I wish I didn't sell it. Because now what I should have done, if I was smart, but I'm not that, I mean, you know, we're all smart, you know, but you can't be brilliant and you can't hit the jackpot every time. Because if I didn't sell that house, I could have moved in here for a year, okay, and flipped this thing for a big profit and still had that house.
Was that your best house?
I liked the house because it was modern, it was cool, it had a great view. I'd rather have the view of all the shit going on with the cities and the buildings and the boats going by and the pirate ships shooting cannons and all this shit than look at nothing. When you look out on this beach, you know what you see? Nothing.
Alright, well, you know.
The more stuff that you say to him is just gonna dig it deeper and deeper.
You know, hey.
You know, hey, what the hell?
All he wants to hear is, you know what? I messed up. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. But you know what? I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna collect all this money right now.
If you collect rent, if you don't collect the right amount, you give them a notice saying, hey, you didn't pay me enough money. Pay up or get out. That's what managers do. You didn't do it. You haven't done it with her for 2 years. Money. Pay up or get out. Honestly, these are not the moments I enjoy because it's like, you know, how could you not collect the rent you're supposed to collect? It doesn't make sense. It just pushes my buttons when it's little stupid things like that that are common sense. And fighting with Mike is an everyday thing. I fight with him. Little Ben fights with him. I fight with Little Ben, and he'll fight with Mike. Is there something going on between you and this lady?
She cuts your hair, not mine.
And she charges the shit out of me, my wife, my kid.
And Brenda.
And you ain't got no hair.
And I ain't got no fucking hair.
So why are you giving her a break? Mike is the friendly landlord, okay? He wants to be everybody's friend. And that's fine. But don't give away my farm doing it. You know, he feels he has to, you know, he goes a little too far. Who's he work for, me or them? I appreciate my tenants. I take care of my tenants. But I want to run it in a fair way. I'm entitled to whatever you agreed to pay, and you should pay it. But Mike, he likes to lean towards the tenant. I think he's more like a tenant's advocate.
Harris,
Why are you giving her a break?
I'm thinking there's something
Why
going
are
on.
you giving this lady a free ride? You let her re-rent the space at dirt prices. Why?
I think there's something going on between you two.
Okay. I'm the one sitting here crying I ain't getting my rent, you know? I never heard of a manager that sees he didn't collect the right rent and doesn't act on it to make sure he
I'm
collects the right
telling
rent.
you that.
You like giving away other people's money. I wish it was your pocket they were giving away. That $2,000 could go to a lot of things right now.
To 193.25 plus 193.25.
$386.50.
Now hit the plus sign again.
My calculator don't work like that. This is not a life for sale calculator. We're arguing about this lady who owes me a couple of grand, but instead he wants to go over there and give her money instead of collecting money.
Listen, you went
Every
over there
month
with
she
me.
shortchanged us, and you did nothing about
I got
it.
ceiling tiles collapsing the whole goddamn place.
Who cares about
Just
some
about.
bullshit ass ceiling towels?
The whole goddamn place.
Cares about
Just
some
about.
bullshit? Mike is the king of exaggerating. If he has one fucking tile falling down because the AC leaked, condensation or some bullshit caused one tile to pop out, he'll say, oh, the whole ceiling's popped out. He's the king of exaggeration. You don't do well with women, I notice. You cave into women.
You didn't give her credit. You just reduced her rent from $3,400
Yeah.
to $2,650.
We talked about this. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but that's not the way you do it.
Well, I didn't know better, Ben. Ben, I didn't know better. I tried the best I could. I was under a lot of stress.
I have never had a conversation with Mike Bonus where I didn't hear, I was under a lot of stress. Bullshit. All the people that try to play that stress card, look at what they're doing. He ain't stressing that much. He's got a pretty nice life. He goes to the cigar bar. He goes to football games almost every friggin' Sunday. Take that stress bullshit somewhere else. Right away, people that work for you, I'm stressing. Well, then you can't handle the job if you want to play that card. Always under a lot of stress.
Oh, my God.
Maybe this job's too stressful for you. You should work at McDonald's.
No.
You don't even remember the credit you gave her.
Well, Ben, I'm not going to remember everything I do for the last 2
There's
years.
20 tenants there, and they don't require any
I
maintenance.
had 10 units. The whole bathroom ceilings caved in. I was there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It was a hurricane.
It wasn't from the hurricane. It was from the construction.
So sick of people taking advantage of me. Let them go out. Let them buy a damn building for $9 million. Let them take on the responsibility with the banks and the taxes and the maintenance and putting up with Mike Bonus. Let them do it instead of sitting there paying a few bucks worth of rent and making millions in a business. I'm the sucker. We traded the Bentley because it was at the point where it started needing service, and you don't want to service a Bentley because it's big money. So we traded it for this beautiful 9-passenger Mercedes Sprinter van, custom, so we can get on the road in comfort and relax and work and travel. And that's the story. I don't know if anybody cares, but when you buy a high-end car, you better kind of know what the required, especially if you want to sell it for a decent price, you got to keep high-end cars in service. If it's a 20-year service, if it's 25 or 30, Ferrari's got one thing, Bentley's got another, Rolls has got another. You got to keep up with that bullshit service because it kind of, if you ever want to sell it, you don't want to sell a car that, oh shit, this thing ain't been serviced, I got to spend $20,000 on it. So, it's best to buy them, use them, and get rid of them before they need a big service. Oh, look at that, baby. TV there, stereo, AC, custom interior. The van definitely does not look like that today. We still have it. Not since Matt got his hands on it. Now we're talking. You ain't gonna find no Bentley that can do that.
How much was this van?
$100,000. Look at that. Put ice in there and booze. Cup holders with lights. I could take out bankers, brokers, appraisers, inspectors, all at the same time, go to a building, get everybody to do their job, and get it done quick. I can go out on the road, I can look at properties from up and down the whole state. It's a great band, the nicest band I had yet. It's my third one. The last one got burnt. If you like the video, hit the like button. We need likes. Like. Or don't like, I don't care. So then YouTube can see something. I don't even understand any of this shit. But if you want me to keep making comments and watch the old videos with you, I'll do it. But you got to tell me to do it. I'm only going to do what you want. There's no point in me doing what you don't want. So if you want me to do more old school, throwback, call them what you want, blast in the past, and comment and watch them with you, then I'll do it. Or you could say, join me for Throwback Thursday. A blast from the past. Let's watch it together. All right, if you watch the video, like it. Rafal keeps pushing the like button. You gotta like it. You gotta like it. You gotta like it. Okay? If you don't like it, then don't like it. Do something. Show some interaction. Get involved. Let us know that you're actually out there. Give us your input. Make a comment. Do whatever you want. Do something.
Adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos.